You sound like a Cloud9 picker, Launders. I'm not gonna
actually
lie.
have them both.
Oh, well. Let's see what we get tonight. Bless you, Shocks.
I'm
by
just
the way.
I'm just with Moses on this one. I think
No, that's great.
fair to question either of them. I'll say that.
Yeah,
I'll say
well,
that.
of the two, he's the one who's not the analyst. Exile, ready in the apps, but JL. Maybe Navi can do it without E-Man. Maybe JL and Wonderful are going to kind of pick up all that slack and run away with it, because to kick it all...
Roll. But him finding a way into the rounds has been difficult.
Ooh, Wonderful with a little pirouette out from window. There's the activation on the flank. Good distraction for Wonderful to help out on Cat side. Man advantage, Navi. Wonderful just keeps going. He's going to try to keep Boomich stuck back bench. Second T crossing towards Market. The bomb is down Van right now. Boomich is backing up onto possession of the bomb, and he just confirmed them both. Now he's going to take it to them. He's going to try to charge him down. Oh, and Wonderful. Yes, all Wonderful in this one.
Being in top 5 for 2 years is already an incredible thing. But that also means there's tons of time to figure it out. And he's on a brand new team, brand new motivation. And I think he's showing that he's taking this opportunity.
Brand new game too, right?
Yeah.
We were kind of chalking up maybe some of his shortcomings to trying to get into this iteration of Counter-Strike. It was a talk we had before CS2 hit the streets. Who would we see fall off? It felt inevitable that one name, at the very least, would fall into that pit of despair and irrelevancy. Nice late lurk from Emed top middle. 2v2 retake. As Navi looked to hang on, JL, he had a chance there.
Wait, the bomb.
It's planted on this side, if I remember correctly.
No smoke, so...
Molotov's huge, but that ticket peak is big.
I don't think that they can... I think you can still stick this. Oh, there's no kit? Or...
Nope, no kit for this. It's going to have to be that 10-second stick. The cover's good. Timing?
I don't know. They're the best retaking team in Tier 1 right now.
Whoa.
They literally can do it better than anybody else. So maybe Vitality can keep up with them.
Fight for Electronic that does early damage. Navi not looking to lose that lead. Electronic and Exile off Catwalk. Good for 2 and man advantage. And a stifling of Navi's top mid hit. Bit to start creeping out. He's got room to work with. Boomich though, unleashed from top stairs. Comes through with 1. JL not gonna let his teammate die for free. Him and Wonderful trying to piece together a 2v4. Even if they were to go lower mid. JL hunting it. Yeah, caught off by the position. Oh, and the fact he gets the second. Yeah, what he said.
Energy.
Oh, Molotov towards bench, but they are definitely crawling up con through smoke into jungle. And there's no rustling of the leaves because it's quiet, it's silent, and it's flawless.
Ooh, that time was
Navi,
brutal.
4 kills, no response. That could not have gone any better.
Yeah. I want to say that's... I would just feel for Electronic, who was sitting there waiting, but he also went to go check on Palace of his own volition. But a lot came down to that first kill. Because instead of refragging him on stairs, who was waiting on that side of the smoke, it was going to kill Window with a second player. But either way, very creepy here from Navi as they sneak up in through the connector smoke.
And that's a question that we are all still asking ourselves, because honestly, the shortcomings have been real. Not across his entire time in Navi. We were just starting to celebrate his return. But to have a bad event at a major is gut-wrenching. Alexi B. Now we've got this
anyways.
too. Emed.
Oh my god, ships in the night.
Wow.
Wait, is it gonna be...
Oh my god. Perfect! Emed turns it on a dime!
Woo! 4 players dead at once with TopCon once again. Nice spray there from Ema.
For his second outing in top 8. And honestly, a winnable game against Cloud9, but they won't just sit around and let you have your way every single time. Nice active moment here from C9 to go and take top middle, netting them the double entry. And the bomb. Hold on.
We got it.
He gets that second kill. That's going to be false confidence.
2
but
weeks
maybe
ago,
it's
though,
clear.
that's the kill Axel doesn't get.
No, he's coming. He's not going to let his guard down. Bit is going to connect. And suddenly your double man advantage has disappeared. Emed out of bottom middle is tearing them up. He is having a round. He is having a map on for his 9th frag. as Perfecto is between the two remaining members. If that road towards Connector is open for the bomb...
Oh, he wishes that grate was broken open. He could defend Connector, but he can't.
Has to double back. Doesn't want to announce himself, but he makes sound dropping over. T start to run. He doesn't press out far enough. They'll use that flash. No smoke for the cover. And Perfecto's not going to let them get too far. Molotov, they know he's running at them. Emeth trying to cover, dropped. He's done his job. And Bit's going to seal the deal with 3 on the round.
Okay.
Navi back to winning ways.
It's crazy they got back into that.
Suddenly, C9's 2 mid members could certainly get pinched, so they'll try to make the action happen on their own accord. Good timing from Electronic.
They're
Opens
just so
up
happy to
Axile.
walk into that.
Yeah, so fixated now on Underpass.
It's a good call out. They could have been an op in that situation.
Was looking for it. Ime on high alert. Bit won't shy away from this. He's going to turn it back towards Cat. Oh, and then Wonderful comes out from top mid to help. Just when C9 had the confidence that they were in control of mid, it is Bit and Wonderful to bring it back. Hobbit in the pocket of the stairs. 25 to the clock with Bomb on his feet. He knows where they're at. And then suddenly Bit in with a second, trying to chase down Hobbit, who just runs. The burden bearer of Cloud9.
Oh, interesting. He's playing this very passive. Smoke on the cross. Ooh, Bit can plant the bomb right in front of Triple.
Oh.
Spam comes down, so much damage, but 24, he's alive.
And he's back,
Oh,
but not all the way.
God, that got so messy.
Hobbit makes sure that 3 kills go his way, and C9 won't lose this one.
Wow,
Another one where they had the opening kills, and it almost... Smoke comes out, they attack before it plumes, so getting ahead of the utility. Flash is never a part of this until Bit eats it, and they want that connector fight, so it's all about getting close stairs. Then the late activation. No.
They won't jump out looking backwards.
Spinning like a top bottom mid. Hobbit just can't hang on to it. Too much to handle. Alexi throws away the incendiary. Bit's starting to push forward out from jungle. He's got support behind him and in front on stairs. These T's are doing a good job of keeping their heads down. Axile starts to strike. Bit's now got covered. A second kill coming out from him. Perfecto on the backside can just hold on. He's got them crunched. Wonderful walking into the middle of the crossfire. Cloud9 took their sweet time.
That never added up to me. He's got the space that he needs.
It's
so.
on him.
Yeah, it always looked like a motivation type of issue. It's conjecture, but can't really see what else it could be.
This one's gonna get made into mincemeat. Desert Eagle finds nothing. B-site. Oh, hold on now. Nah, sit down. Exile's not gonna skip a beat nor a step.
Yeah. With Connector being open, the CTs are not watching Connector with him, so a lot just comes down to his timing, but this is what they want to do. Split his attention between window and top con. Now it's just about, do they find the gap? Do they get him looking in the right direction?
Damn, he does.
Nope, he's caught window.
Axile double kill back, was looking flat for a second, trying to get the Bombus off the corner. Alexi B, it's just the one. More cat pressure from JL. Desperate to spam through in the remnants of Perfecto's HP. 20 points of health inside of jungle. And then Boomich on the bomb plant, but a struggling Boomich, I must add. 4 kills in this map, ready to swing on contact. Perfecto dead. Oh! Hell of a time to get his 5th. Boomich makes sure that that lead doesn't slip away. At least this time they'll maintain CT control, barring Bit dying, but ahead of the smokes. Emat gonna challenge on bench. He's got a pocket to play from behind. Flash is coming through to help. Wonderful second kill out of him. There's the chase from Hobbit and the coverage out of JL.
How did he save him?
This is a total stoppage. That is what they needed in terms of defense. Everybody dies here for Cloud9. Yeah. Axile has to run for the hills.
That's sweet. I mean, you get the A-site attack down to 2 choke points, you don't have to deal with the connector split, then at least you're on to something better. You have 2 fast rotations and you have CT control. What was missing last round? They didn't have anyone in CT, and they didn't have any control of mid either, so...
This was the A setup that didn't
Wonderful
work.
Still on cat, right?
Bit's gonna go down with nothing. JL over at the top of the stairs. There's pressure on the one-player bounce, but that doesn't stop Emet from surviving. Down into the site, JL gives cover. A bit of a resurgence from Cloud9, 20 seconds on the clock and a smoke to try and get beyond from jungle.
That's actually a decent situation here for the T's as they get the bomb down. No one coming in from jungle or connector. How do they 2v2?
Man,
chaotic. And will this op work? Boomich has it. He's backing up to Tetris. Wonderful. Looking for a time maybe to be able to jump up.
Starts to post over top of the ticket. Wonderful. Glancing around and, oh, he saw that. Would have seen the barrel, I suppose. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Keeps it honed in on target, and Boomich crawls back, but it's all for naught.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Talk about catwalk. Here we go. JL, only one. And there's more where the others come from. Wonderful tries to rotate.
Missing timings.
Chance for Alexi B, but no sir. Axile in the pocket between the two. Turns it on Wonderful.
He's
going deeper all the way through market. He will challenge and fall for it. Ema has recovered somewhat, but what's the chance that they go for this retake?
No, they're differently. There might have been an interesting option.
Here's those Molotovs to catwalk.
He doesn't want to peek it.
It's going to indicate the position, though. JL will clip Hobbit on the connector push. Nothing going well here for the T's. Perfecto comes out from balcony. That's the only thing that ends up working out for C9. Trying to get into some complicated positioning, and instead it is Navi to just pull you apart at the seams.
I mean, they got an underpass unspotted, so I think they got the position that they wanted to. But no, they weren't. Navi were not scared of it at all.
This ramp push as well could have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, but they do get stuffed at every choke point. I mean, there's a CT watching the run through the entire time.
Wonderful lands it this time.
Oh my God, but look who's there first.
That's what you wanted? That's what you signed up for?
Nice one back.
And Alexi's not going to let this one go down for free.
And do we?
He'll put JL up first. This is going to be that cat pressure again. Let's see if he can contain it. He's got Ema to try and help him from window soon. Instant on the entry.
Oh, and Ema can't peek. The flash is full efficacy. Alexi!
Still alive!
He's got two!
Gets that scope right back up. Now a chance to hold cross, but Ema actually just gives it over. A matter of timing that allows for Hobbit to just go in for that bomb plant. Cloud9 in the 2v2 to try and take this 12th. And a smoke back by Cat makes Bit's job hard, but that also opens the door. He can now slide into the pillar for cover. He spotted the back of Hobbit, who shoots towards Market, takes the head off Ema, and with half health, hunts Bit, who slowly encroaches. A fast move from Hobbit on lesser health, and he hears him hunting around this bomb site. Bit just covering the bomb in smoke, looking for maybe an off-angle bomb. It's ticking fast. Bit doesn't have a kit. He concedes this. Hobbit dodging the fight, and Cloud9 up catwalk. They get past Alexi for their 12.
Wow. Well, Hobbits aren't known for their aggression. That's a nice one in the 1v1 from Hobbit, just being very elusive.
Is to topple the Bricks player, push that pressure onto Alexi. Then it is Wonderful back in with an off. Not instantly killed this time, but he does lose lower mid support.
But Axel from far away. Galil spray.
JL's gonna follow up. Ooh, how much does he press? Because there's an entire pack.
Yeah,
an entire unit of Cloud9 players in position waiting for exactly that. Axile, 2 clean kills with this Galil.
He covers his tracks. On the utility coming in.
Oh, they stay on it though.
Yeah.
Navi, they've got the right idea. They're staying fixated on the window. Bit is at least Wonderful. It's a quick snap over with the announcement of the presence off the Molly. Bit, great chance into the cover. Both the defenders posting a kill. And then still Boomich with a chance to challenge. 10 to the clock. He needs support. His teammate is here with him.
Can he get this bomb down?
Yes, he can. He just got over, but Wonderful shoots the hands-off electronic. I said he's good for the late game impact. Galil shots downrange and a reposition through the smoke as Alexi fades it on the market window. Okay. There it is. Navi, they'll take that 11.
All right, we go 24 rounds, baby. Nice one there from Wonderful and Bit. Kill a piece.
Wonderful's moving over in time. That's ticket to be preoccupied before the exec comes over. And with that one volley of util, they have got to go. Molotov on Bit, first shot landed. That's exactly what they needed out of Wonderful. Bit's gonna hold his ground top palace. Nothing looking good until Axile enters the feed. Hobbit over stairs, but the lesser weapon betrays him. Boomich will make the SMG work.
2 on 3.
They've got forward positioning. Oh, and another kill.
Uh-oh.
They've evened this one back out in a minute. Can they get off of the bomb site? Yes, sir. Into jungle, both go.
And they are not going to cross back. You know that now. Alexi saw one go, but if they don't hear that bomb getting planted, he's going to get nervous about the lurk. CT player and Wonderful repositions. They've got both options covered.
But what do? I mean, this feels like Cloud9 have been corralled.
You cannot now get out of this murder hole. This angle is locked off. They find the right option, actually. They do find the right option. It's scarier for them to go back, but Alexi, he thinks that they may have spotted this. They didn't. Oh my God, they are figuring this out.
But now they have eyes on Ticket. Axile about to walk into the scope. Bope, just a little jiggle. Doesn't fire. Wonderful.
Oh.
Will clip Axile and finish off.
Okay.
That is what they need for OT.
Woo.
A three-piece from Wonderful kicks it off with the off. Bit serves up this great distraction. And even despite Boomich's best efforts with his beloved SMGs, Navi been playing some grueling matches. OT after OT. Had a chance at an opening kill.
Yeah.
Like now you've got to recover with the second chance, right?
Oh.
There we go. That's better. That's Boomich.
Oh.
And also, Perfecto's going to press out from ramp on his own.
That's a rare chance. Now, Emma is holding this hard line from underpass, and the flash should come out in the front of Tetris. There's no one actually staged to do it.
He feels it. They fire off back and forth. Stairs presence, perfect positioning out of Bit.
That's two spotted.
But at the same time, they're going to get up this catwalk angle. Wonderful has tucked in back sight.
I think they might know that there's only one B.
But there's also no support. And now a player gets the default. Wonderful sees it just in time. Getting vision of those that encroach closer. Oh, it is fast. And Electronic can bomb plant for Cat, but Alexi's right there to challenge. And they've got one locked in to get right. He dies out to Bit. And with that, it all falls on Electronic. Tagged to 19 health. Bit has revealed himself. And Electronic holds on an off angle as the Cat player has yet to come all the way up. Electronic is getting squeezed off site. And as he goes in versus Ema, he will fall. Solid timing on the A-site peak from Ema. Yep, he had a chance. Oh, the pressure from the flashbangs. If he gets out alive, I feel like you take that. But Electronic is hot on the heels of the Cat fallback. Oh, and he's going to catch JL, not ready.
Man, and he knows that the CT player fell back in the
What a weasel, huh? Slipping up behind the connector player, getting that perfect timing.
Jungle.
And Electronic's going to try
he's
twice.
literally
Look
following
at this.
up on this. Wow.
And even though Ema has a chance to fire back, it's Electronic to get the second of the round. 3v5 to try and bring it back, but no. Too much to ask of Bit. Wonderful on A, will find that lurk from Electronic. Alexi back on bench. Dies empty-handed. Boomich is going to best him with the AK. And now poor Wonderful, seemingly canceled out. Up close? No. Not quite there. Perfecto hides behind the cash register and banks one for Cloud9.
And, well, another heater to follow up versus Complexity Vitality. And Wonderful does not stop.
Trying to send a second shot through boxes. Perfecto, good answer.
And JL, well, he's got to cover him. Let's see, the walk-up comes through. MP9 tears through one, running out of ammo.
Oh, he's stuck against the wall. The Hobbit's going to make sure that he doesn't get out of there. Then the second smoke goes up, and Alexi doesn't take his gamble chance. He wants that rotate towards Ticket, but now they know about him, right? He's been burning, and Hobbit is honed in on the bench peak, so there's no option. Oh! There was cover a second late.
10 seconds left. Alexi has an MP9. He can push in if he can find the kill. If he dropped it there, who knows what happened.
Oh,
1v2!
the spam!
He has to be traded now! He's reloading the MP9!
No
and
time!
there is no time to plan! Hobbit's got to get the kill! Oh, he can't get it!
Chill, bro.
Okay.
Put on ice. JL gonna give him a second to think about that decision to jump into the sandwich.
Kind of bad communication, right? Because it was one lurk out the ramp, they fell back. That should have been understood.
Well, especially because you know you're then on a silver platter to any Palace peekers, and that's not smoked.
Yeah, I mean, you just never go top stairs in a situation where there's like ramp pressure potentially or anything. So,
well, there's pressure, all right. Navi trying to hang on to this one-round lead. Yep, that's where the microscope falls. Boomich delivers.
and I think he just saw the bomb as well.
Drops smoke back sight, jumps dumpster, keeps himself on an off angle, and is met by Molly's smokes ahead of it. So this opens up the door perfectly for the window peek. It's a challenge out of Axile, but it's now a gun back in Bit's hands. Oh! He slams back both! And Boomich, who just had two teammates, is now in sight on his own. Hobbit is nowhere to be found, and sure enough, Wonderful gets that line in. Bit gets his gun back out, and it's lethal.
How is this retake half getting started and Hobbit still over on connector? That is all about Bit, baby.
Smoke from top middle that pops in jungle. Doesn't matter if he gives up his first angle. Hobbit still hits the instant kill. Boomich to be tested. Oh, he does snap, but Wonderful is right there to trade it. So both Oppers taking one down, but Wonderful continues forward here in the 5th round of OT. Axile concerned about a connector play. That's not the case. Electronic, it's a close corner position to catch Bit off, and then he goes deeper. It falls onto Ime. 1v3. Catches the player jungle first. This would be a hell of a time for him to shine, to just push Navi over the line. And he dodges the ticket play, but Axile's smoke spam keeps Cloud9 in it.
That's one. Electronic in front of the molly. They had no idea he could be there.
What does he get flashed through?
Yeah, they have to.
He comes right in. Both players blind. Oh, but Wonderful turns it.
Beautiful cover out of Wonderful. It took way too long to finish that first frag. Was dead anyways, if not.
That's what you love to see. High pressure shots from the Opper. Axile, he's got the gap, but he doesn't have anything more than the one.
That shot.
Wonderful is just racking them up. 32 kills deep.
Crazy.
Top tier opping coming out of Navi, gunning for his return to top 8 on a major stage. But it's still just the first map, action-packed, of course. Hobbit shaves one off from Palace, gives himself a smoke to play. Boomich does the same on the other end, and it's a dangerous position here for Navi. Fake plant once, Hobbit goes in, gets caught out by Bit, and Ime has slain the next, so Perfecto has to go massive. And as he comes out from jungle, Wonderful on a swivel, will not miss! Plus 30 frags from the young Opper to give Navi map 1. Yes, sir.
Like, if there was a better Opper on that server,
Wonderful
it was Wonderful.
God.
He was one of his best player in the server, period.
And look what happens when a good Opper gets his...
It really shows you how much, no matter how well you play, and Cloud9 did play well, if there's an Opper doing that much, it's hard to play against.
So we'll see. As this one goes on, it's JL with dual Berettas. Back turn by the cave player.
Wait, oh my god, I can't believe he didn't finish that kill.
I think Boomich kind of catches him off by just pirouetting. Boomich skips through the air into the cave. And with it, upends what was looking like a B-hold. Now Wonderful regains vision. There's a challenge from Alexi that doesn't go too well, but at least it serves up a distraction, right? That's the silver lining. Wonderful's coming out with headshots. USP starts to get away from him. Boomich is 3 kills deep in this pistol, and it is Hobbit to get the other 2. This is going to alert Cloud9, but he leaves. He goes all the way back towards mid, so Bit is just left on his own. And with a full-blown exec coming out of Cloud9, this is looking like an A site under wraps unless Wonderful is coming crazy. Bombus flies through, almost stopping the bomb plant. JL found a kill. The fire spreads even from beyond the grave. And while the T's pick that bomb back up, JL charging through the smoke takes a ton of damage into the next molly, and still he is able to catch a kill. But how about Perfecto? What? He falls! JL! Fire at his feet and fingertips!
Tell me about that swing, man. There's no way he got that.
Taken, and Axile over the top of green almost catches the donut player off. Bit's gonna swing, and he holds back the first player.
Man,
now the smoke's up. They're still gonna charge through. 3 players coming out. Electronic sharp. Hobbit picks one up, but it gets stuffed. Wonderful with a nice double kill. Electronic out from Donut, trying to keep his head spun back around. It's a late A main play in contrast to the Donut position he predicted.
He can make this a new round if he wants to, because the amount of time... Oh, never mind. Not if JL is throwing spears like that. Nice one.
This is a gap in the defense. There is nobody trying to hold that back. If A main had fallen, then A site is under wraps. Wonderful's going to hear them stomping, or were they still far enough away? He shoots the op.
He has no idea.
He's going to get blindsided by this. And then they also kill a player deep inside of Red Room, so this is perfect for Cloud9.
Damn, they found that gap in window. How the hell did they get through this? No CTs watching.
Well, what's shocking is
lurks.
It's not that, nobody's watching it, but also on top of that, nobody acting as if it was ever open.
Yeah. Yes, very ponderous.
Indeed. And there's no real challenge behind it from the CTs. They're going to climb on top box. Bit's looking for the fight. Second member here as well is Alexi. Cloud9 comfortable 5v4. They're going to chase him down, tagging him through the wall so he couldn't run away. That is insult to injury.
No one to protect Emma in this.
JL has to go forward instead. Oh, misses the jump up. This goes from bad to worse for Na'Vi. Sorry, buddy. You're done. He knows it. We know it. He accepts his fate.
Yeah, it's the most deflating feeling you could have. But what he couldn't do anything there. There's nothing he could do.
Ema gonna pop open the smoke or just flash through it, try to cause some kind of challenge here, but there's no way he can go and save. There's no way he can run. They're gonna chase him down and take that lead back. Cloud9. It's really okay. Speaking of clowns, Electronic charges in with the entry.
How are they going to plant? Because ZTs know what they're going to do.
Now they're going to try to challenge.
They didn't even try to plant because they know they're going to come barreling. Eventually this doesn't work, guys. Like, Na'Vi, come on. Let's pretend we can actually get a retake together with, like, good cohesion and patience.
Man, let's go to overpass.
Terrorists win.
Playing his Tibetan singing bowl and flutes and ancient spawn. Ovid in the middle. Your pistols don't mean much in the face of this ravaged pack of players because Cloud9 again and again into top mid. And it's going to take more to hold them back. The rifle's barely making a difference here for Na'Vi. They better hope that they have a hell of a T-side in their own back pocket. Because this defense is getting shredded round after round. It is A-site under wraps. And even as Bit thinks he can maybe just walk down ramp.
Tell me who wins this.
Boomich.
You're going to say dies. You're going to say dies. Who wins this, Connor? Oh.
Cloud9. Gotcha.
Smart, yeah.
This round, that is. Honestly, one of the things that Na'Vi have been able to impress me with throughout their Copenhagen run thus far is just these really cheeky T-side comebacks. Their offense has been hard to get hands on if you are their opponents.
To go for the trades over on B, Alexi B will have to do more than enough. Oh, and he does.
Gets bomb with the lineup at 30 seconds. Maybe there's a little left on this CT side from Na'Vi. It's another double pack trying to push in. His support comes through, and Alexi B lays down the law.
That is individual brilliance out of Alexi B.
Let's watch Exile clutch with 15 on the clock. Swapping over, not going to catch the player climbing up, so that's a fourth at the very least, sprinkled in. I think the uncertainty as to Cloud9's direction was real. Smoke comes up. Op won't find anything. Wonderful has been muted throughout this second map of the series. Flashbang Adam, peek behind it. Nope, they're just going to molly him off as they do lose Exile in the middle of all this. The bomb site comes for free. The challenge, nicely done from Bit. Again, that position gets problematic, but it's numbers advantage. They're going to try again. A continuous train of Na'Vi players flying out from this lane. Ema trying his damnedest now out from the donut with one. But there's not much more he can do. He's down to 29 bullets in that M4. And Perfecto has a safe plant behind boxes.
What does Blade think about this? How does Blade feel about this overarching strategy?
I feel like he's pulling his hair out.
He's like, retake.
I feel like he's taking a lot of notes. Ema, 13 bullets for 2 kills now. All that spam has put him in an awkward spot. There's another M4, there's a kit to grab. He goes deep, sees the shoulder. There's the second peek, and that's the end of that. Cloud9, 8 rounds on this T side. Hobbit doesn't want any of that.
Oh! Wow.
Nice tap, Exile.
How do bullets even go that far? You know what I mean?
Saw a glimmer, a shimmer, a shadow. All he needed to tap it away. So poor Ema hits the ground. Back to the struggles as he sits 6 and 11. Bit into Lexi though, gonna pick up that slack. It's a good pathing into the B play. I like that. You lose one towards Red Room, but the second player caused problems for Exile to hang on.
Yeah, excellent split again, and you do see that like just in T-side and their essence, they do have something really figured out when it comes to their coordination, making an argument for themselves. Might get a great balance of T-sides that are lurky and get you into sites versus good attempts on retakes here from Cloud9. Now that we have a pistol, we're definitely going to see a real half here. Nice trade from Bit and a great round overall from Bit with 3 frags in total.
That should lead them back to the A site, which has always been the intended target.
Oh, they're setting up the full flank here.
Yeesh, smoked out of main. That's going to be problematic, especially with Electronic getting that simultaneous kill. They're going to try to just charge headstrong, and that'll cost them. Axile, he's got teammates, and T's, not with all guns out, are going to falter on the attempt to take it. Not nearly as convincing as the Cloud9 all-in. So guns back in from Navi. We've seen the inkling of a T side in the making, but Perfecto just chucked back up onto that lane. It's the pace, it's the tempo, it's the confidence from Cloud9 on this defense that really just screams Ancient is our map. And they're going to make sure to continue to tear them apart. Hobbit's wallbanging through all the possible angles, and it's bitten Emed just desperate for anything. Any opening, any footing, any more rounds, but none to come by.
Damn, this is hot from Cloud9. Ime from below.
Done.
Done.
Hobbit is not missing a shot, not skipping a beat. Easier opponents too, right? Fed into the criticism of Cloud9, but given runway, they have warmed up, and they are not going to skip a beat on this second map of the series. It felt like overpass was inevitable in the first 10 rounds of this map, and it has never felt different from that point on. Just sheer tenacity and aggression. And Electronic is going to cross paths inside of the smoke. JL caught out, and this one just falls flat. Navi may have great T-sides elsewhere versus good opponents, but Cloud9 on Ancient are a whole other beast, cut from a different cloth. And Biddle serve up at least the headshot to try and get back some respect. All eyes fall on overpass. Competition for sure. And props to Cloud9 because they are fighting tooth and nail with impact to try and push this all the way to top 8 at the major. No celebrations just yet, but that certainly shakes off the close loss of Mirage.
I would also like to say that this is a map that initially Imma was criticized on. For a map he was good on, Gamer Legion.
Hell yeah,
when he came over to Navi, used incredibly awkwardly, okay?
All right.
So that's something you want to watch for. The T side lurks on this map is where, in my opinion, it looks the most awkward.
On the line. We get 2 smoke grenades still between Alexi and Wonderful. Flashbang to boot from the T-side op. And they're waiting here inside of the A site. 20 seconds to that clock by the time Navi decides to pull the trigger and start to sprint. Hobbit and Axile. Oh, and Hobbit again. Headshots come rebounding back. Cloud9, they're not going to move a muscle inside of this site. The T's come to them.
Oh my God.
And to lose each and every head.
Oh, we got some cheers. Yeah, Joshke.
Careful.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, guys.
That doesn't make it any better.
Ooh, I don't know what I just said.
Ooh.
A real freebie, but it's still early on, so.
Yeah, do it. He pulls out the oh, nope. Okay. Starts to get a little scared. AK picked up. All's good.
For them, nothing really. No kills.
This fight's doable.
XL's still got, oh, he's got the upgrade into the AK into the next kill.
A shot from Alexi, but good trade from Hobbit. He's being a mainstay of that A site right now. But this is exactly what you want from Axile. Performing well at the major and off to the 4-0 start here on the Decider map.
Axel is the only reason I picked this team to go through because he has been getting that good. And we know when he's that good.
Awkward. Oh, completely shut down. Boomich. Dealing with the swarm that moves forward. Axile picking up all he needs to.
Drill him.
AK just slays 4, and they get no footing, no bomb plant, barely any damage. And look at the high hopes of Cloud9 now. Into short and putting Wonderful on the opening entry. Now, these aren't always those moments that his op shines.
He does not like this. Yeah, he does not like aggressive opening picks. The CT side is where he'll do beautifully, I'm sure, but if they even get there.
Halfway through this T side, finally, they get some kind of recovery. Axile is dead. His first death of this map. He falls alone inside connector, but he does have a teammate coming at it. Boomich. Good trade frag to get bit back.
And he gets away.
He's on the retreat.
He does.
All the way.
Didn't have to go down to con. Took a risk to go back up, and that actually helps the CT side rotations be a little bit more simple. Bomb, however, is outside of B, and they're ready to go here. No one protecting Monster. Alexi in first with the bomb. I definitely don't like the look of that.
CT smoke comes down.
He can't even be supported now.
Yep, he pulls back.
Oh, man. Oh, Imma. These are the lurks that we see sometimes.
It's what you were talking about, right? It's what you want to see him tap back into.
But if they're too late, it can be awkward because it doesn't actually have an impact. Oh my God, the timing on that is ridiculous.
But he gets into cover. Boomich is he in the corner? Yeah. This is Ima's kill. Made easy.
But the CTs can move now. I think the Ts have to wait here. The CTs might make noise.
Both of them inside of water. They're going to go charging up. If Perfecto wins this, then they can go back down to B.
They don't see anything. This gives them a chance at least. 2v3 now, but Albert is close by.
Made sound. Oh, gave JL a chance to op. And with a peek to Graffiti, he falls. Bomb plant from Alexi, trying to get off site. Perfecto gives him that gap. Electronic pressing into short, and Perfecto comes running right back at it. Even in the best position that Navi have been in, Cloud9 still retake with ease. You know, there's one on wood wall, but there's not much they can do about it. Oh, this fades. Hobbit not able to get the multi-frag.
Yeah, but he sees 3 players at 45 seconds.
Axile's in the perfect spot. He should be able to cut off the tail end, but he'll shoot the Bathrooms player first. Ton of damage, and it reopens the possibility of a rotation down to B. JL stomps a bit, and Cloud9 can still bank on their anchor Imperfecto. He will push forward, not holding back on Graffiti.
My God, they're going to go to long.
Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. They don't have a lot of time to spare.
They're hoping Perfecto will bite on this.
And
I think
look at
he's Electronic leaving.
Yep, he doesn't believe that smoke for a second. And he's got vision from heaven. They have no smoke to block the cross. Perfecto not even needed. As Boomich strikes one down, there's no time to plant. They tried to make this happen, and instead they play themselves again. They are limping through round 9, cautious on the connector approach. Smoke soon to fade, and Bits inside it. Oh man, he just walks out right into Boomich's scope.
There's no pressure on the map. They're happy to sit in their positions. They're just not scared of Navi, who are, again, walking around.
Wonderful will do the same thing, though, posting the op up and Axile his victim. Trying to get the ball rolling, trying to get that first and maybe only T round for Navi. Alexi B's made good timing on the long play. And Wonderful's not alone on the Bathrooms approach, so we'll see Perfecto tested in a second. If Hobbit backs up, he is done. Alexi hits the dirt, and now that Dice player can just keep this one locked in. Great flash, and it allows for Perfecto to come out with Hobbit, keeping these Ts at bay as that constant pressure is being applied through connector. Sure enough, JL with a double kill and a high hope to cross over to the site. Goddamn, Navi needs something, and JL gets played with from the dumpster. Boomich does not commit, bomb down, the chase goes forward, and Boomich needs not the ops. CZ's enough.
Okay, double Bathrooms set up, and oh, they're gonna be hurt. They're not running around the long side, the wide side of long. They're just going by this. Making
a ton of sound for Boomich, and then Axile, there you have it. Star Rifler that is shining.
So sloppy, why would they do that?
Because they're desperate. Because they have nothing to be proud of here on this T side. Trying to squeeze anything out of what's left. 3 rounds, the best case. The CZ's back out. JL on the smoke. He'll at least bring it back into the 2 versus 3, but it's low health for Bit to deal with. The bomb plant starts to go down. Bit's on little health. They're still concerned. They're going to clear it, and they'll trade JL out. This has layers, and I don't know if it works out. Bit, the headshot machine, takes Hobbit off. Can they get there first? Where's the second? He asks himself. It's right there ahead of him, and he crawls quietly over towards Bank.
Does Perfecto know what he'll try to do here? Let's see.
He's walking right into it. Bit cues it up, and sure enough, it gets complicated, but it's one at the very least.
Okay.
Bomb in tow, Boomich on the pillar. This is an Opera's paradise.
Oh, no flash.
He nails the first one. Wonderful's late flashbang doesn't bother him whatsoever. And with a smoke grenade, there's a bit more of a question. Boomich can focus in on short side as Alexi comes out through that monster smoke. Tons of bodies here for Cloud9, but slowly being toppled one after another. Electronic makes sure that the monster push doesn't come through, and sure enough, Boomich's patience pays off.
They're completely falling apart. Like, they're just, that's an individual duel coming out, and I don't really think there's any real plan right there.
Bomb plant, there's no confirmation. They're on high alert because of the round prior.
Make noise here.
Ton of sound comes flying downwards. 8 seconds to the clock. No chance. 10-1 Cloud9. They'll give them a single round.
Yeah.
And they're going to get a face full of Cloud9 in this B bomb site. Bit time to shine. Dual Berettas with the double could help, but the short peek from Perfecto perfectly timed. Alexi stuck in the water and dealt with. A 3v5 comeback in the second pistol to take 12. That is nightmare fuel. And a gush on Wonderful. Just to make it all the worse, at least E-Man's able to come in with the monster frag. Perfecto doing his absolute damnedest. Dives back into the pillar and is laying down leg. That's 12.
That's a breath for Cloud9, who thought, okay, well, maybe we have to deal with something at this point.
There goes the MAC-10 of Electronic. You almost don't want to say that it gives NAVI a hope because the road is so much longer than an opening kill in this 14th round of the game.
Oh, he's not ready for this.
Ema dead at the hands of this entire pack of Cloud9 players. And you can guarantee Cloud9 will keep this as clean as they have to. We were talking about a Cloud9 that at the last CSGO major didn't even make it to the main event. Had their star Opper in tears.
They're going back to B. They walked this entire flank and oh my god. Okay, Fit will show himself now.
Getting the one. A little more to work with. MP9's doing work. Watch Perfecto and Axile rip it from their chests. Galil has 2 pistols firing off. Axile's been real good, but he's also tagged down to 15 HP. 2 more pistols to get rid of, and they're going to continue to put up their fight.
Counter-terrorists win.
The makings of a real challenge for NAVI tomorrow. Oh, Perfecto.
My god, they ate their own flash.
Smashing him off at the top of the B site. No stack allowed.
Site, so we'll see Emma. How can he save this situation?
I don't think you can. Alexi gets completely shredded. Wonderful out from bank at the very least. And to lose to this round of all things,
Yikes.
Tech9's in the mix of Cloud9 as if insult to injury doesn't make it all the worse. Salt in the gaping wound that is this NAVI overpass. This best of 3 that started so strong. Double peek from the Tech9s, topples the long peek, and it's Electronic on the Glock to set up Boomich to try and close it. Picks up the smoke, time is of the essence, trying to run for bomb. He's got nothing left to do. Just finagled by Boomich. The knife is out.
Not like this.
And Bit doesn't want to get in that smoke because he knows what waits on the other side. Cloud9 to the top 8 of the very first CS2 major.
Oh, this is actually such an amazing result for this lineup that have